In this video, I'm going to cover the fundamentals of time management, goal setting, and resource allocation, and a few other important tasks for the planning of your business.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
Ordinarily, I would probably split up all of this into separate videos to tackle one large topic at a time. But because you have to introduce extra simplicity into all these elements, we're going to put simplicity as an emphasis here because you don't want to get bogged down by the details of this. You don't want to make your business cumbersome. You want to make it really easy to move forward. And I'll give you the theory here. And just so you see how easy it is, I'm going to show you how I do my business strategy for the entire year, almost in the same way. But that's going to be in the next video to show you. Here, we're just going to go over how you should do it for your business. And it's all about intelligently and sensitively planning ahead. So in the first part of this is that you want to create your year goals. Let's say you're starting on January 1st, where do you want to be in 12 months, the end of the year? You don't have to obviously be starting on January 1st, but that's just a good place. For our example. So you maybe, if you're starting a business that's like a lawn care or a gardening business, maybe your goal is to have 10 regular clients a month, okay? Or something like that for your child. Or if you're selling a product on Etsy, maybe your goal is to have maybe $1,000 in sales within a year, or something reasonable, not too much, because your child can't do this full time. They have to go to school, they have to do other after school activities, so you have to have low achievable goals to start so that you don't create a lot of unnecessary pressure. And if you overachieve, that's perfect. So you have those goals. Then you have to identify the critical tasks that need to be accomplished to get to those goals. Now, when you write them down on a piece of paper, all those critical tasks, product creation if you're selling a product, the outreach if you are promoting gardening, things like that. And then, precisely because you have a small team and you have a team that's working part-time, you have to narrow your tasks to only the critical ones. This is extremely important. And you can do this if you want to as an exercise with your child, or at first maybe do it on your own and then kind of walk your child through this. But make sure that when you do present this to your child, that they have an active role in this and they're just not going like, but they're brainstorming with you back and forth, like which tasks you think are important, which are not. Once you've narrowed down the important tasks, you've got to split the tasks between the team members. It should be obvious how to split it for you, because you'll be doing all the boring tasks and your child will be doing all the creative fun tasks that kind of feel like they're moving the business forward. And then you create a monthly and weekly to-do lists. Once you have your monthly and weekly to-do lists, it becomes very apparent what needs to be done when. And out of that, you can plan every week. You will plan, like let's say on a Sunday night, you plan out every day of the week what to do. So that way, there's no question. Let's say after school or 5 p.m., instead of watching cartoons or TV, both of you together, you're working on your business side by side. This is a fantastic benefit of having co-founders, is that you guys hold each other accountable. And believe it or not, most likely your child will equally hold you accountable as you will them. Even if they don't explicitly say that, you'll be thinking, oh my God, like my kid is expecting that we're going to work now, and I have to drop my other plans. So maybe it'll be funny that you will both hold each other equally accountable. But that's a fantastic part of having a good co-founder, is that at the same time, you'll be working side by side on your business. It can be just 1 hour a day. It can be more. It depends how excited you guys are about this and what other tasks you have to do that day for the rest of your life. But essentially, this is going to achieve your resource allocation, your annual planning, and your daily time management. Time management is really all it is. I mean, it's a more complicated topic, but the core of time management, if you want to sum it up, is essentially to pre-plan your tasks the day before so that you follow a schedule and you know, oh, from this time to this time, I am doing this task. And it becomes really apparent and easy. It sets mental boundaries for like, oh, I'm doing this task, so I'm doing it. And if you don't plan ahead, your schedule is more random, and you are much more likely to allow random other things to creep into your schedule. So this is the fundamentals of all these important productivity tasks that your child will learn with you and will be able to take for the rest of their school. You know, how they approach homework for the rest of their education, how they approach college, how they approach work, how they approach their business in the future. It's all going to be time management skills, goal setting skills, resource allocation skills. These are all skills that are transferable for the rest of your child's life. And once you have this, it will make it really easy to work on your actual business day to day. So in the next video, let me actually show you what my goal setting and annual planning looks like so that you see how easy it can really be.